Hi, Power One. Yeah, Power One, but my astral OGs and VIP nebulas, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get straight into your extended reading about why do people put you on a high pedestal. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, attraction, and we have been saying that you are very attractive. People can't help but find you very alluring, find you very desirable. Okay, the energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey toward inner balance and harmony. And we've been saying it. You're very balanced, you're very chilled, you're very peaceful, you don't like drama, you don't have time to engage in unnecessary drama. Even if people upset you and they trigger you, you refuse to act over a lower vibration, okay? You're always balanced and you like to love on yourself. And it's like the way that you navigate and the way that you operate within life, people find that extremely attractive and they can't help but fall for you because you are a kind, gentle spirit, okay? You are a nurturer, you are a caregiver. It's giving like an empress energy, okay? You're someone that exudes unconditional love and people want to be loved by you. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to source. So we've been saying it. You're someone who has a very high regard of self-love, okay? You have very like high self-esteem, and people love that you have empathy towards other people. You are one of those baddies who's actually a genuine nice soul, okay? People don't sit down and be like, yeah, she's fit but she's a bitch. Like no, people think you are sweet, you are genuine, authentic, and they honestly, it's just giving the energy of people love being a part of your soul tribe because you're just honest, okay? And literally transparency. Can we say it enough? You are someone who is not afraid to be an open book, is not afraid to wear your truth, is not afraid to speak your truth, and folks be admiring the hell out of that when it comes to you. The energy of transparency supports our expansion towards a higher vibrational state of being with more insight, honesty, and clarity. I've been saying it. You're someone who's very honest, okay? You're very authentic. People can trust you. That's why they put you to a high pedestal. That's why they seek your advice. That's why they like to talk to you and bounce ideas off of you, because they also feel like you can help them gain the clarity they need as well. And with that higher state, they feel like you be getting the answers from God, the divine, like they trust your intuition. You help people learn to trust their intuition more. But overall, yeah, people just love that you keep it real. You're a straight shooter, okay? Compassion. And we've literally been saying it, okay? So you're someone who has a lot of compassion for yourself and others. You have a soft heart, and I feel like people really admire that, regardless of the negativity you face and the heartbreak and disappointment you may encounter. It hasn't made you bitter. It hasn't made you resentful. It hasn't made you someone who is vengeful. You know how to heal, transmute, alchemize, and release energy, and that has been able to allow you to keep your sweet inner sensitive soul, whatever you want to call it, right? People just admire that I mean, you could be an ice queen, but like you really are sweet, you really are a nice person on the inside. And it's not to say, I feel like you do have a good way of protecting your energy, because you know there are people out there who would take advantage. So people just admire that there is caution as well, okay? You're someone where it's balanced, okay? You're not like completely closed off and emotionally avoidant to the point that you're like mean and it's hard for you to connect with people. No, you're not like that. And people really like that you're gentle and you're soft, and you often do see the good in people, okay? And people see the good in you too. And we've been saying it, you're someone who is very aware, okay? Very aware. Moon honor phase. Okay, let me see what this says. Respects where you are. self-care, sync with cycles. And we've been saying it, you're someone who lives in the present moment. You don't really fight anything. You don't really resist change. You go with the flow of life. Like, you know how they say when you're in a spiritual journey, isolation is very important for your growth. Like, even if you don't want to be alone, it's for your benefit. There's a reason. So if you're going through those moments where you're like, why is this happening? You don't really fight it. You just sit in the moment and you go with the flow. And people really do admire that. Yes, you may have that impulsive, wild kind of side to you, but at the same time, there's a balance, okay? You're not just like a hothead. You know when it's time to take action, and you know when it's time to like sit down, rest, and take care of yourself. With this respect where you are, it's literally what we've been saying, like, you don't beat yourself up too much if you're not exactly where you would like to be in life, okay? You just set plans, affirmations on how you're gonna get there, and you never give up on yourself. And people really admire that the most about you, because you don't give up on your dreams, you don't give up on your goals, okay? Let's get one more card from this deck. And I did want this reading to be a bit longer, so I may have to go get another deck. Balance. Oh my god, we've been saying it. We have been saying it, okay? All is connected. Balance, extremes, inner and outer. Yes, baby. You're someone, you know how to handle the chaos around you. You know how to handle the chaos of everyday life. You know how to handle people's chaos that they bring to you, okay? You know how to alchemize and balance that shit out. People put you on a high pedestal because it looks like nothing can shake your foundation. You have an energy where you seem to ruffle people's feathers. I don't know why, that's just your energy. You seem to ruffle people's feathers. But people can't ruffle your feathers. People can't rock your stability. People can't rock your foundation. That's just not how it's finna be, unfortunately. And yeah, that's why people look up to you and they put you on a high pedestal, because you're just, it's very easy flowing. It's very chilled. It's very relaxed when it comes to you. So let me think of what other deck I could use. I think we just need one more deck. Let me get this archetype deck. Maybe that will be interesting, because I still have my personal deck. So let's get this archetype deck. Why do people put my, oh, okay, I'll take that one as well. Didn't even get the question out. Okay, let's see what these say. So we have free spirit. Okay, you're someone that you follow your own path, and we've been saying it. You create a lane for yourself, and you work within that arena of your talents, your gifts, and your creativity. People really respect that you're someone who is free flowing. You're creatively limitless, okay? There is no limits on you and what you can do. You are not held down by any chains, and people just really admire that you do what you want. You dance to the beat of your own drum, and you don't worry about how the masses will receive you, because at the end of the day, if you live your life in accordance to how other people feel, you'll never really truly be happy. So we have borrow. I have no problem asking for help when I need it. Yeah, people love that you are that person. There's a saying where they say closed mouths don't get fed, okay? That's not you. You will get fed. You will ask for help and assistance because you understand that teamwork is the dream work, okay? People also admire that because it lets them know that and I don't know why it's coming up. It's just this idea of you are someone where people know you're where you are because you've had help along the way, and you make people not feel bad for also needing help along their own journey. You make people kind of, you know, that stereotype that they put on black women, that you need to be a strong black woman, okay? You are like, fuck that stereotype. Go get help. Like, if you need help, go get help, okay? Do not suffer in silence. And people just admire that I feel like you also have an energy as well. If you do get help, you're going to give that recognition. Like, you're not going to front and be like, oh, I did this all by myself. Like, you're going to give people their props and their flowers if they assisted you along your journey as well. So you have a very humble energy. You know when it's time to get up and do stuff by yourself, but if there is a team effort that needs to be placed, you're going to do that as well. So we have open-minded. I have an unlimited way of viewing life, okay? People love how open and accepting you are. You are not closed off. You are not closed-minded. You're someone who is able to work and collaborate with people of different cultural beliefs, different religious beliefs, different racial backgrounds, different sexual backgrounds, different gender orientations, whatever they identify with. It doesn't matter where they come from. People just admire that you accept people for who they are, okay? Even if it doesn't align with your personal beliefs. You're not someone who's going to be like, well, I believe this, so you need to be this way. That's not you. You show up how you want to show up in the world, and you allow people the space to do that too, because you understand that this is their journey. This is how the universe has told them that this is their life purpose, and you don't get involved with anyone else's business. You're someone as well. You can enjoy learning new things, learning new cultures, learning new trends, and you can be very open-minded to accepting these new things as well, and people really admire that about you. So we have depressed. I feel sad and down a lot. So I don't know if people know this about you, and this may not resonate for everyone, but if you're someone who deals with depression, you deal with low moods, people put you on a high pedestal because you do not look like what you have been through. It does not look like it stops you. It does not look like it holds you back. People are amazed at how you're able to alchemize and balance your low moods and the low negative thoughts, and you're able to rise above it and still achieve your accolades, still acquire your success. Like, you don't allow your moments where you may be feeling a bit sluggish and a bit slow in the sense that you don't want to get up and go. You don't allow that to stop your progression and to stop your elevation, okay? You're someone that you'll let yourself sit in the emotions. You'll let yourself feel the emotions so they can flow through you. But you will have a period where you will rise, you will heal, and you will move on to the next cycle. And the thing with depression is it's not something that just goes away. It comes and it goes, and people just admire that when you do have those moments where it just knocks you out of nowhere, you know how to effectively manage it. You know how to effectively get through that, uncomfortable cycle in life. Oh, common sense. I freaking love this card. I have a clear grip on reality. I love that card. So you're someone that's very wise. You're someone that's very logical. You have a lot of common sense. You're also very chilled. You're very relaxed, okay? You're very easygoing. You could have a hippie vibe. You don't have to have a hippie vibe. You could be a weed smoker. You don't have to be a weed smoker, but you're just very chilled. And on top of that, people admire the knowledge that you have, okay? It's like if there's any problem in life, people want to come to you and get your advice on the situation because they know you're gonna set them straight, okay? Not that these people are delusional, but if someone thinks they're being delusional about a situation, they would love to come and talk to you about it because they feel like you would not feed their delusion. You would help them get a grip on reality too. So that's why people really admire you and put you to a high pedestal. Because, I don't know, you could definitely be like a child at heart, but it's like you're still wise as fuck, okay? People should not get it twisted. Just because you're sweet, kind, innocent, and gentle doesn't mean you can't, literally, just because you're nice and polite doesn't mean you don't know how to operate in this game of life, okay? You very much do know how to operate. So it says, polite, I am always courteous and respectful. Yeah, that's why people put you on a high pedestal, because you're respectful, okay? People see you as a hero because you know how to save yourself. You don't wait on other people to save you. You save yourself. You take care of yourself, okay? People really admire how strong and independent you are as well. Hustler, okay? We have been talking about your career. I know how to get to the bag. People admire that You're a hustler, you're a CEO, you're an entrepreneur. Even if you're not, you could be. You have that gift, you have that talent. People really admire how you know how to get to the bag, baby, okay? People admire the work or the industry or the craft that you're in. People are like, how did you get about that? How did you end up there? They find that quite intriguing. Overall, yeah, the fact your money, we said it from the start about your money and how people, you know, they are very, very interested in, it's just something about you. We said it, you like to enjoy the finer things in life, and it's just come through that you're also what's that word, you're a hard worker. People, like, most people don't feel no type of way that you are enjoying the finer things in life because they've seen how hard you work to get to where you are as well. So with this free thinking, I make my own opinions. We've been saying it. You don't try to be anyone else but yourself. You don't try to fit in with any trends, okay? You dance to the beat of your own drum. You think for yourself. You don't allow other people to think for you. You don't allow other people to live for you. And people just, again, admire how independent, confident, courageous, brave, and how you don't really care to be liked by the masses, or how you don't really care for everyone to accept your opinion, okay? You're gonna think what you want to think, and it's not gonna be an arrogant thing where like your opinion is gonna be offensive to other people. Nah, it's never gonna be like that. So let's get some messages. No, I'm not gonna take these. I'm gonna put these ones back and get some more. Fashionista, model, trendy baddie, covered in drip. Oh my god, listen to Jellyman Drip. That song is such a bop, okay? People love your drip, okay? We've been saying it. You're a fashionista. You're very attractive. People look at you and they think, damn, you should be a model. You should be walking the catwalk. You could be a Naomi Campbell, okay? You're very trendy. People admire your sense of fashion, your sense of style. And the bottom energy says, never see me sweat. Handle shadow work behind closed doors, never failing. What have we been saying? People, they're like, are you ever down? Because you don't look like you ever have a down day. And that's why people want to get like you, because they feel like you're always winning. They feel like you're always up. They feel like nothing is ever going slow or stagnant for you. Assume you're focused on playing games and winning. No one plays the game of life better than you. Can't be outwitted. I literally said that. You guys run me my check. I literally said no one plays the game of life better than you. And unfortunately, some people may think you're a bit conniving and shysty because you are just very intuitive. You're someone who can read energy and read scenarios without needing all the proof, details, and information from others. You can just pick up on shit, because that is one of your talents and gifts, is to just walk into a room and energetically know what the fuck is going on, okay? People want to say that you're a little bit of a manipulator because all they ever see is you winning, and because people come and they play mind games with you and they always flop. They feel like they get the shit end of the stick, so they gotta say that you're a player, right? They gotta say that there's something off about you, but real recognizes real, and the real recognize that, hey, if you're gonna think you're gonna outwit and run circles around pile one, they're gonna teach you a thing or two, okay? And that's why people respect you and put you to a high pedestal, because no one can outwit you, no one can play games with you, no one can play on your timeline. Not today, baby. We've been saying it. You're someone who makes money moves, okay? You're a hustler who has that entrepreneur spirit, okay? You make moves in silence and you're making big bank money, okay? Yo, I love that energy. I love that energy very much. So a lot of questions about what kind of businesses you have, where you invest your money. People very curious about how you move in silence, okay? People admire that you move in silence as well, because they see that's how you essentially protect your manifestations as well. Let me spoil you, chop my money, because I don't care. Okay, so you you attract a lot of high-class suitors that want to spoil you. So that's another reason people put you on a high pedestal, because you either have high standards. I mean, you have high standards, the way that you love yourself and you're happy to sit with yourself and take care of yourself, automatically you're going to attract people of that level as well. So a lot of talk around your, again with the money, but a lot of talk around your dating life and who you're attracting, because you appear to attract ballers that love to spoil you, that love to provide the soft life for you, that love to be providers and take care of you. And for the people who are very quiet on what they do for work, like a lot of people don't really know. Some folks be speculating that you are a sugar baby, you may do OnlyFans. Hey, that's just because they're not in your business and they would like to be in your business. So there's a lot of speculation about your money and what you do. And it could just be an indication that if you are someone where, hey, you do get taken care of, you do sugar baby, you are a sugar baby, you do OnlyFans, it's like people respect the hustle. Get to your paper, okay? Whatever works for you. So people feel the consequences of losing you. Better think twice before crossing you. Yes, because you have a unique, authentic, loving, sweet, caring energy. Why would people not miss you, okay, when you're gone? People also put you on a high pedestal because you have strong boundaries. You know when to cut people off and you know when to walk away because you love yourself like the most, okay? You're not going to put other people's needs above your own. So, pile one, my astral OGs and VIP nebulas. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to tap into another pile, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two, my astral OGs, VIP nebulas. Welcome to your extended reading. And we're going to get straight into it and we're going to see what these extra messages are. Sensuality. Ooh, people see you as very desirable. Okay, I don't know if, because with this semi-sextile, I was literally kind of getting, maybe there's stuff regarding your sensuality and sexuality that people, you know, they kind of admire. If you are someone who has a different sexuality than what is considered societally the norm, people just admire that you live in your truth, okay? You don't feel like you have to hide your sexuality. And you may not even be someone who's showy, flashy about your sexuality. It's the fact that you're very comfortable in your sensuality and sexuality. So the frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. So yeah. People see you as very desirable. They see you as someone who enjoys life. You love to have a good time, okay? You're a pleasure to be around. And I don't know if this is people who have experienced you on a sexual level, like your sex, they're putting it on a high pedestal, okay? You're someone that you're not a selfish lover. You really know how to please the people that you engage with intercourse with, and they feel like they have a really enjoyable sexual exchange when they encounter you. Oh, that's spicy. So you definitely have an energy that if you put it on people, they never forget you. You're definitely hard to forget. 7th chakra, and I think that's the crown chakra, reaffirming that you are a very enlightened being. No one can cloud your intuition. No one can project anything onto you, because at the end of the day, you have your own mind. You think for yourself. You make your own observations on the situation, and you move accordingly based off of the downloads you receive or the messages from your intuition. So the energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. So people see you as divinely protected. They see you as very balanced, or they see that you have a very strong connection with spirit, and they admire your spirituality. They admire that you are spiritually gifted. They admire that you receive downloads and messages from the universe that allow you to make the correct decisions in your life. They really admire how you move and operate within this world. So we have transformation. You're someone who has no problem leaving the old behind and walking towards the new, because you know it's going to give you bigger and better rewards and abundances. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. We've been saying it. That's why people put you on a high pedestal, because you refuse to stay stuck and stagnant in any kind of cycles, okay? If you feel like your intuition or your creativity is becoming blocked, that's when you make the executive decision to move on, expand, and see what else is out there for you. And people enjoy watching your transition, because it's like you're a beautiful caterpillar that has transitioned into a butterfly. People enjoy seeing your growth and elevation because they like to see what journey you're going to embark on next. So people just really admire that, yeah, you don't stay bogged down, you don't stay stagnant, and you don't stay stuck. You're always evolving, you're always transitioning, and you're always moving on to bigger and better opportunities. You have an energy of like, people can see you down in the dumps, or they can see you at one level in life, but when they go about their day and look back, you've surpassed so many levels that they're even shocked and surprised how you did that. So we have a transform, like the queen king of transforming. That's you. So this says mirror. Oh my god, was this the part where I literally said you're a mirror to people? Spooky, spooky, spooky. Confirmation that you are a mirror to people. You either reflect in people the best qualities within themselves and they love you for that, or you reflect in them qualities that they need to work on and heal. And the people who are about their self-development journey will also appreciate that about you. But you may have an energy where you unfortunately trigger people because they are avoiding the healing and you're reflecting it to them that they need to work on that. So we have world as a mirror, notice patterns, clear blocks. Yeah, so you have an energy where you're able to clear blockages, you don't stay stagnant. You're someone where you can notice the harmful, bad patterns and habits that you may have, and you will heal, transition, and alchemize those energies and reflect on it and do the work to help you break those patterns and bad cycles that are not serving you. And that's why people definitely look up to you. We also have a community card here, so people see you as very supportive. You're someone that's able to easily connect with others, and with the angels, people could see you as an earth angel, or they feel like there is definitely angelic support within your life. Okay, definitely that energy of like God's favorite coming through. So we have feel emotions. So you're someone that you're not afraid to feel your emotions. You're not nonchalant. You're all about emotions and connecting with yourself. People put you on a high pedestal because you're someone who understands your emotions. You could also maybe understand emotions that other people are going through. Like maybe if people are struggling to communicate how they are feeling, maybe you can sit down and talk to them and help them work through their emotions, get to the root cause, or identify how they're feeling, or identify what triggers are causing them to feel uncomfortable and uneasy. People can really appreciate how your knowledge on emotions and the way that you connect with yourself and understand and validate your emotions helps you to help other people navigate and validate their own emotions. With this inner guidance, like, yeah, you have an inner compass that gives you sound advice, okay? That gives you crystal clarity on all situations and circumstances. People see you as someone that you may not do a lot of outsourcing when it comes to getting information. And oh my gosh, hold on a second, I just realized my phone's gonna die. Okay, if I hurry up, it won't die. I just realized my phone's gonna die, so I better hurry up. Yeah, people just admire that you have this inner compass that guides you and allows you to make the correct decisions in life. Like, yeah, people really respect that. Your intuition is always on point. It never misses a beat. And with this validate self, yeah, you're someone who's very self-assured. You're very self-assertive, where you don't have to look outside of yourself for the answers. That's why I was getting that energy of you don't really sit down and do a lot of consolidating with other people. You'll consolidate with yourself and your inner guides and your angels, and they'll give you the answers most of the time. That's what you rely on. You don't really rely too heavy on other people's opinions. The only time you do is if you know someone else has gone through that certain experience, or they're at a level in their life that you wish to attain and you want to get their advice because you're kind of like, how did you get like that? I want to get like that too. So we have an intimacy card. So yeah, people like that when they connect with you, it's so deep, it's so euphoric. You help people discover and explore different sides of them that they probably wouldn't have encountered if they didn't meet someone like you, who forces them to really delve deep within themselves and connect with their own emotions. You have an energy where you're very healing and you encourage other people to heal as well. But yeah, people just love connecting with you because you really do make them feel nice and gushy on the inside. And yeah, they like that you're very healing, okay? And that you have a sense of an explorative nature. You're not, it's giving an energy of you're someone who's not boring, okay? People don't know what to expect with you, and it's very exciting. They look forward to that. So let's get some characteristic archetypes. Oh, okay, that card went. Can't remember what it said, I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Reckless. So we have another rebel. I tend to do things without thinking. I feel like you're more of a rebel energy, okay? You can be impulsive, but it's like if you get that creative spazzy, you go off. People should not mess with you, okay? People should not mess with you. That's not confirmation that you have an energy of you demand respect, because people don't want to be on your bad side. But yeah, I want to say the recklessness is balanced, okay? You're only going to be reckless and go after something if you feel intuitively guided that it's time to act. It's not time to overthink. I feel like you have these reckless moments because if you were to sit down and overthink it, you may not take the risks. So I feel like people put you on a high pedestal because you are a risk taker, and 9 times out of 10 it pays off, okay? So we have trustworthy. You can trust me. People put you on a high pedestal because you have a lot of integrity. You're someone who speaks your truth. You're someone who's very authentic. You don't have time to be shysty. You don't have time to tell lies, and people love that the most about you. High strung. I'm always on guard and on edge. So you're someone where you have very high boundaries, okay? People put you on a high pedestal because if you consider people in your inner circle, or you consider them a close friend, it's like people really do respect and value the connection that they have with you, because they know it's not easy to be a part of your inner circle. So if they are within your inner circle, it just shows that you really do treasure and respect them, and you see them as a high vibrational individual. It's that energy, like, say if you don't like someone or you don't want to associate with someone, not because there's anything wrong with them, but because energetically you just don't feel like it's a match, people can feel offended by that because they'll be like, what's wrong with me? But when you do want to associate yourself with folks, people feel like, oh my God, I am special. I am the shit. So yeah, people like how your association and you validating them as being a great individual makes them feel, okay? But overall, they respect the fact that you are cautious and you do have high boundaries, because you understand that, hey, folks, not everyone is good company, right? You understand that you do have to be mindful of the company you keep. People respect that. So you are dreamy. I will intoxicate you. You're hard to forget. You got lovers, you got exes who are obsessed with you, okay? You could maybe be haunting people in their dreams, but overall you're just, I don't know if you're very attractive or you're just very alluring, but people think you're a dream sent down from heaven and they absolutely just admire you. They can't forget you, okay? Youthful. I am vibrant and full of life. Yes, people find you very exciting. They don't know where you're coming or going. It's giving this energy of you have a sense of unpredictability to you, but it's fun, it's refreshing, it's exciting, and people love your free-spirited, youthful energy, okay? You are someone who's definitely connected to your inner child, okay? So it has possessive. I'm serious about my territory and my property. So we've been saying it. You have high boundaries, or you just have boundaries where you're like, you better not cross them, or it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a serious issue, okay? Folks can become a bit possessive of your energy because you can be very exclusive and a lot of people want to sit with you, but not everyone can sit with you. But yeah, people put you on a high pedestal because your boundaries, your space, you don't play with it. You don't play with it. People better come correct or they don't come at all, okay? You are selfish. The world revolves around me. I want to say you're conceited, but it's a healthy conceitedness, okay? You're someone where you have high self-esteem. You believe you're the shit. You feel like you're the shit, so everyone else should treat you like you're the shit too, okay? People admire the fact that you are selfish because at the end of the day, it means that you're not a people pleaser. It means that you're not overshowering and overgiving yourself to certain people in arenas where you shouldn't really be there because they're not accepting of you anyway. So in some ways, I feel like you teach other people to be more selfish and to do it unapologetically. It's okay to have that main character syndrome as long as like you're not being like boastful and bashful about it. I don't even know if bashful is the right word, but yeah, no, people like that you are selfish and you do have this kind of, I am the main character, this is my world, and everyone else is just living in it. I still think you have a nice energy as well. It's just no one can come in and tell you you're not the shit because you're gonna be like, excuse me. No, it must not be me you're speaking to. It must be someone else. It must be someone else. So let's see what else wants to come through. How the fuck do you know that intuition never misses a beat? Scared of your psychic powers. So yeah, some people fear you, but other people put you on a high pedestal because they know, or they just feel like you have all the answers and they can really trust the advice and insight that you are giving them because they feel like they can take your knowledge and help improve and elevate their own lives, or they feel like you teach them how to tap into their intuition more. But either way, if there were non-believers who are a bit iffy about psychic, spirituality, and intuition, you show them that that shit is real because you have an energy where you can just read a room, you can read people's auras and body language. You don't need to receive all the answers from people because your spiritual team will always give you the signs and synchronicities and you will pick on that, you will catch on to them every single time. So grief alert, someone's bothered, in need of a resolution or conclusion, but you're moving on. Don't Go by Wretch Free 2. So yeah, we've been saying it. You have an energy where you're not afraid to cut off people. You're not afraid to close out cycles. You're not afraid to move on. Your energy is very, very much missed by many. By the end of the day, I feel like people put you on a high pedestal as well because you don't feel the need to always get closure on the situation. Like people's behavior and actions and how they treat you is closure enough for you to move on and just see what else is out there and close the chapter. Your beauty and charisma intimidates others. Out of my league. So yeah, you're a worldie, you're very attractive. People find you intimidating because it's like you're the full package. Not only do you have the beauty, but you also have the brains and you're very charming. It's giving that energy of like you could sell ice to, is it an Eskimo? I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but it's giving that kind of vibe. Like you can talk the pants off of anybody. You can charm anybody into kind of bending your way, doing your bidding. Not that you're really gonna do that, but that's the vibe you have. And people just feel like you're out of their league. You're a cut above the rest, okay? This is why people put you on a high pedestal, because you really are the full package. You really are exclusive. You really are high class. You really are someone to be desired by the masses, okay? And not everyone gets to experience you. So it says 2 business days, turnaround, he's trash, universe do your thing, Erica Badu, #karma. That's why people put you on a high pedestal. Your energy is not to be played with. People should treat you with respect at all times, because karma will come through. Your ancestors do not play when it comes to you. You're not alone. The divine protects and loves you unconditionally. #God's fave. We've been saying it. People recognize you as God's favorite. They recognize you as an earth angel. They feel, even if they don't really know, your energy and aura is so powerful that it feels like you have a spiritual army of bodyguards walking with you at all times, protecting you and putting like an armor around you. People just feel that you are protected and you should not be played with. People stop and stare. Your aura shines bright like a diamond. You are a work of art. So you're a wealthy, you're a work of art. Your power, your beauty, it just shines and exudes and radiates off of you, and people can't help but feel drawn to you. It's kind of giving me a vibe that people are drawn to you, and sometimes they don't even fully understand why, okay? You have an energy where people just can't help but stop and take you in, because like you're beautiful. You're beautiful on the inside and you're beautiful on the out. So it says all you bitches is precious. Wait, I meant to say jealous. Rules by Dojo Cat. Bless her heart. So people put you on a high pedestal because you be laughing at your haters, okay? The cycle of envious, jealous and competitive connections is over. You are meeting authentic, genuine people who are about to join your soul tribe, and I feel like that is just a confirmation for what we were saying. And stop playing confirmation again. Always gets the last laugh. Karma comes quick for they ass, okay? When it comes to no one believes their false accusations, hater alerts. Yeah, when it comes to your haters, you're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. And that's why people put you on a high pedestal, because you're really not pressed. You're really not fussed about how other people feel about you, the rumors that people may be saying, the competition that they may be bringing your way. You actually just laugh at people who want to be like, oh, you fell off, who want to be like you're not the shit, who want to make you feel like you're less than, because you find it funny. You find it funny that people are so determined to come in and change the way that you view yourself, because you know it's not going to work. You have a high self-esteem. You have high self-worth and self-belief and self-love, so it's not gonna work. In some ways you kind of, I don't want to say you have pity, but with that bless her heart, it's like, oh, I actually feel sorry for you that you're coming for me this hard, because I can just see that you're jealous. So people really admire that you don't let people's grudges or animosities or insecurities weigh you down or slow you down or force you to dim your own light. You're not in the business of doing that at all. So my pal, 2 astral OGs, VIP nebulas, I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget to let me know in the comments any other topics that you'd like me to tap into, okay? Let me know. And like, hi pile free, my astral OGs and VIP nebulas, welcome to your extended reading. Why do people put you on a high pedestal? Let's get into it. Guys. Spilling the tea. Ooh. People are very curious about you. They're curious about your creative insight. They're curious about your beliefs. They're curious about how you live life. It's giving an idea of that you're a very mysterious person who's very multifaceted, multi-talented. You have a lot of layers to you. You could be someone that not a lot of people know the actual real you unless they're within your inner circle. So people could really be curious about who are you as a person, because you have an energy where you only allow people to see or know what you want them to know about you. So hey, maybe people put you on a high pedestal because you're very private and reserved, and people respect that you protect your peace at all costs. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic, inquisitive nature, which is the necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. So yeah, people love working with you because they like how you can help an idea grow and evolve into something greater. It's just giving that idea of like two minds are better than one. That's why people love working with you, because it's like, yo, what magic can you guys create together? So we have the third chakra, and we also have intuition, and we also have romantic love. Okay, so confirmation that if you are in a connection, your romantic love life is elevating to a new level of the connection, or it's just a confirmation that new love is coming to you. So people can put you on a high pedestal because when it comes to romantic lovers, like, you're not just hanging with anybody and everybody. You have high standards that these lovers have to reach, okay? And yeah, people respect that very much. So with this third chakra, and I'm trying to think, what is the third chakra again? So you got the... Is it? Okay, it's the solar plexus. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. And we've been saying it, bro. We've been saying that you're someone who's very ambitious. You're someone who's very goal-orientated. You're someone who doesn't give up on your dreams and your desires, okay? You're very determined to be victorious in whatever you plan to succeed within, okay? You're someone who knows who you are as a person. No one has to come in and tell you who you are, because you very much have found yourself. You have found your place within this world, and you are literally working towards building the life of your dreams. You're literally working towards fulfilling what makes you happy, or achieving your wish fulfillment. And with this intuition, you are using your intuition. You're using your divine angel assistance to help guide you, to ensure that you are on the right path. So if you needed a confirmation that you're on the right path, this is it. You are. This is why people put you on a high pedestal, because they see you walking the right path. They see you attaining your dreams, your goals. They just see you like winning at life. That's how they feel. Even if you have moments where you feel like you are stuck and stagnant and things are not flowing the way that you need them to, people still feel like on your worst days, you are still doing 10 times better than them, which is crazy, because your pain, your struggles, your stresses, it's real, but to other people, like, they don't really feel like you're really going through it. I don't know why. I feel like someone said something about Beyonce where they were saying the way people talk about her, they understand why they just be downplaying what she does, because she makes it look easy. That's your energy. Like, even when you're going through it, you make that shit look so easy that people don't really feel like, you know, you're tearing it up on the inside, when you really are. You're just so cool, calm, collected, and very balanced, where you know how to handle your emotions in the correct manner, and in a way that you don't have to project and take it out on other people. And that's why people put you on a high pedestal, because they know even if you're having a shit day, you're not gonna go out of your way to make other people feel as shit as you're feeling. Excuse my French, but yeah, that's how people feel. So with this intuition, people feel like you're kind of psychic. They feel like you're very intuitive. They feel like you just be knowing shit, because spirit be giving you the answers, okay? You're very tapped in and you're very connected with spirit. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. And that's exactly how people see you. They see you as like you have a divine link connection to the universe, to whoever you believe in, and they're forever giving you the right answers and helping you stay on the correct path. And people put you on a high pedestal because they too desire to have that connection with their intuition, where they can trust on these synchronistic messages that are being sent to them to help guide them on the correct path that they need to like embark on. So let's get some more messages on why people put you on a high pedestal. And I feel like that's another reason why people really do trust what you have to tell them, because they feel like it's their ancestral team trying to give them a message of guidance through you. So we have a breathe, and it says return to breath, calm the mind, breathe is life, breath is life. So it says breath, not breathe. I don't know why I read it like that. But you're someone, exactly, you know how to calm yourself. If you are having moments where the voices in your head are trying to derail you, you know how to acknowledge the ego. You know how to acknowledge the anxiety and fears that you're feeling. You know how to validate them, but at the same time, you know how to soothe them and let them know that, yo, this is how we're going to conquer this, okay? We're not going to sit here and stress over it. This is the plan in place to help us overcome the fears that we are currently facing. So people see you as someone who is very calm, who is very relaxed. You are someone who doesn't easily get stressed, who isn't overly emotional. Yes, you may have your times where you may be a little bit in your emotions, but it's not to a point where you lose touch of reality, okay? You're not someone, although people may view you as someone who's away with the fairies, you're not away with the fairies. You're very much on ground, okay? You're very much in alignment. You're very much here in the present. Maybe you have an energy where you allow people to think that you're away with the fairies, because that's when people show you their true colors. They're going to show you whether or not they're going to try and take an inch, take a mile, take advantage, and you're going to act accordingly to that. So maybe some people feel like in some ways you're slightly devious. You know how to play a game where you put up this perception where you're somewhat helpless, but you're not really helpless, and people try to take advantage and they end up burning themselves because they realize working with you and not working against you, like that would have been the better option to work with you. But overall, yeah, you're very calm, you're very relaxed, you don't get stressed easily, and I also feel like you don't get triggered easily, okay? And with this express your emotions, we've been saying it. Oh my god, this is definitely another Empress card because it has birth your creation and womb and energy, and yeah, you got the baby sucking on her boob, okay? So you definitely would be like a good parental figure. That's why people put you on the high pedestal. But again, you're very balanced with your emotions, you're very harmonious, you're someone who's very in tune with your emotions as well. You are very creative, you know how to create new things. Literally, you have an energy where you can turn nothing into something. You have that Midas touch, and people very much look up to you because of that. So we have divine timing, okay? You have an energy of, you believe nothing happens before it's time, and you don't force things if it's not aligning, because you just understand that it's not the right timing. So people really admire that you don't force shit. You trust the universe to bring in your abundance, bring in prosperity. You trust the universe to put you on the right path. You trust the universe to align you with the right people who are gonna help enrich your life, or they're gonna help elevate your life in whatever way. You're someone that you're very free-flowing, you're very much a free spirit, and you just follow the flow of wherever life takes you or wherever your soul is calling. And you are very patient, okay? You're a patient player. That's why people put you on a high pedestal, because you're someone that you could build a business, you could start an idea, and just because you don't see immediate success, you're not going to give up on yourself and your creation. You're going to keep going at it because you want to show the universe that you are committed, that you are doing this because you truly enjoy what you're doing. And if that they help you to grow and put you in front of the right audiences, you will not let that opportunity go to waste, okay? Again, with the signs, you're someone who knows how to pick up on those synchronistic, intuitive signs that the divine be sending you. So we also have stillness, okay? I don't know if you're someone that likes to meditate, but again, people see you as an energy that's very chill, very relaxed. You're not reckless, okay? You're not impulsive. You go with the flow, okay? You're someone, again, it says calm. You are very calm. You know how to calm your mind even when the ego and the fears are telling you otherwise. You trust that the universe is on your side. You are someone that you may be a bit of an overthinker, but you don't overthink to the point that you are going to sabotage your success, okay? You know how to observe certain situations, and you're very much like, you have a lot of self-awareness, okay? That's why you're not going to project your issues onto other people, because you're empathetic. You know how that's going to make them feel. You feel how horrible it makes you feel. So you have that self-awareness that you don't want other people to feel the negative emotions that you're currently going through. And with that observe energy, we've been saying it, you have an energy that yeah, you may allow people to feel like they're getting one up on you, but you pick up on shit, okay? You could be someone, people put you up on a high pedestal because you're not very reactive. People can say backhanded comments, or they can say slick shit, or they can be shady to you, and because you haven't reacted in the way that they would have reacted, they feel like they've got one up on you. But you're simply gathering intel and you're gathering your research to help you make a final decision on whether or not you should keep these people in your lives. So that's why people feel like you're kind of manipulative and deceptive sometimes, because it's like they feel like you're not being honest by venting and voicing that you feel some kind of way about their behavior. But at the end of the day, you understand that you have to absorb. You have to observe people in their natural element, or who they actually are, in order to, you know, get an observation of who they are as a person. If you start kicking off and letting people know that you see that they're shady and stuff like that, they're gonna start wearing masks around you and do their best to hide their, you know, their resentment, envy, jealousy, whatever they're feeling towards you, because why else would they be saying slick shit, right? So let's get some more messages on why people put you on a high pedestal. And I feel like, yeah, that message is coming through because you refuse to let people trigger you, and that's why people put you on a high pedestal. It's giving an energy of someone tried to come for the way that I do my readings. They were like, you talk too quickly, learn how to breathe, take more breaks and pauses. And I simply gave them a response that was very cool, calm, collected. I answered their questions. I gave them a logical reason as to why I do things the way I do things. And if they don't like it, maybe they need to find someone else that aligns with them. And someone commented and they were like, wow, like that was such a cool, calm way to handle that situation. That's you. You're not going to kick off just because someone's giving their 2 cents and it's negative. You're just going to be like, okay, that's your opinion. I don't really feel that way, and I'm going to keep being me. So if you don't like it, maybe you should disassociate yourself from me, right? So let's get some more messages. Youthful, okay? You are vibrant. We've been saying it. You are full of life. You're energetic, okay? If you were attracted to another pile, go check it out, because that card has definitely come through. People want to say you're naive. They want to say that you don't know much about life, but what has been coming through is that you do have a lot of life experiences that people want to learn more from you. So that just for me is a confirmation that looks are deceiving. People want to assume you're naive because that's what you allow them to think, because you're someone who's connected with your inner child. You're free-spirited, you're fun, you're youthful, you're energetic, you're just young at heart, you know. So people want to assume you're naive, but you're not, okay? You have an energy where you demand respect. I have respect for myself and others. People put you on a high pedestal because you respect yourself. You put yourself on a high pedestal, and on top of that, you are respectful towards others in the way that you do not want to bring any pain, upset, wreaking havoc on other people's lives. You refuse to do it, and people really respect the fact that you have that self-awareness, or you have that compassion, or you have that consideration for others, okay? And yeah, you definitely you definitely call about a lot of respect, okay? People very much look up to you. I mean, for people to put you on a high pedestal, that in itself lets you know that people respect you. So you may be introverted, you may be on the shyer side. I'm the reserved, quiet, and shy type. So I don't know if people feel like sometimes you have a resting bitch face. People feel like you're a bit intimidating, and sometimes you're unapproachable, but I feel like that's just a miscommunication or just a misunderstanding of how they're reading your energy. People, just like we said, you're very private, you're very reserved, okay? You only allow people to know stuff about you that you want them to know. You don't have diarrhea of the mouth where you're just always going to be blurting out your business and letting people know every single thing that's going on in your life. And that's why people are curious about you, because they're kind of like, what are you hiding? Why are you being so shy? Why are you being reserved? Open up more, okay? It's given this energy of like, you know, those friends that could be annoyed at you because that you're not telling them who you're sleeping with, you're not telling them your business. It's kind of like that. People can sometimes get a bit frustrated with you that you're not telling them their business because they feel entitled to know everything about you. And the people that put you on a high pedestal really respect that you set up certain boundaries where it's like, no, I'm protecting my space. I'm not going to give you this unnecessary information because it has nothing to do with you, okay? So I feel like you are very aware of folks that just want to be around you to know your business so they can either judge you or have stuff to talk about behind the scenes. And that's why you don't be telling your business to anybody and everybody. So we have decisive. I make up my mind easy. Yeah, you're not someone who sits on the fence for long, okay? You're going to weigh the pros and cons. You're going to make your assessment, and you're going to go after whatever the hell it is that you want without people's projections, without people's interferences. You're someone where you live your life for yourself, no one else. And if you are happy with the final decision because you have to live with it, you're going to take action and you're going to go after that goal. And we've been saying it. You are mysterious. You'll never know who I truly am. Yo, run me my check. I literally said that. People put you on a high pedestal because they don't know the real you. And for the people who are very secure within themselves and they understand why you may do that, they aren't offended by that. Some people may be offended by it, but the people who respect you, they aren't offended by it. They very much respect that you keep a part of yourself to yourself, okay? You don't feel the need for everyone to know who you are as a person, okay? You only allow the people who take the time to get to know the real you to see who you truly are as a person. And that's why people put you on a high pedestal, because you make them feel like they need to do that too. They need to be a bit more reserved, okay? So with this mouthy card, sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. I feel like it's an energy because you know when you need to say what you need to say, you know when it's time to speak up, and you also know when it's time to be quiet. But with this mouthy card, I'm getting that you know how to check people. You know how to let people know how you feel. You're not gonna keep your mouth quiet and hold up resentment for people. If it's time to speak, you're gonna speak and you're gonna say exactly what you need to say. People put you on a high pedestal because you're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to ruffle feathers. Not that you're intentionally going out of your way to upset people, but like, if you need to shake the table and say what you have to say, if it's a bit controversial, but it's facts, you're gonna say it, okay? It is what it is. Okay. So this dreamy card, we have been saying it. People feel like you are very dreamy. And when I initially said it, I didn't really understand what it meant. So I'm happy that we got like an extra confirmation where it's like, I will intoxicate you. So people just feel like you're very intoxicating, you're very captivating. They're just drawn to your aura. They can't get enough of you. You have an energy where it is hard to not like you. If people don't like you, it's kind of because they're low-key haters, or they just kind of want to be like you. They want to exude your energy, your aura, who you are as a person, because they see how people respect you, they see how people admire you and look up to you. But yeah, people can sometimes become a bit obsessive and possessive with your energy. So yeah, you can attract a lot of fans, okay? So I feel like people see you as a role model of how they want to live their life. Like, you're someone, you are very much out there and you are very much seen, but you still have your privacy about you. What kind of, I guess maybe Rihanna could be a good example. Like, she is out there in the blogs. Even Beyonce, they are out there in the blogs, but when it comes to their family life and their children, we don't know shit. Okay? We don't know shit what's going on behind the scenes, and you have that energy. Like, people see you, you're seen on social media, you're being recognized, people are engaging with you and interacting with you. But when it's like your personal business behind the scenes, who you're messing with, your children, maybe even your close A1 day one friends, like, no one really knows what's going on in your inner circle of life. So yeah, that's why they're curious about you. Let me see your naughty side, undercover freak. So a lot of people are lusting after you, they want to experience you sensually, but this is telling me that boundaries, high standards, not everyone gets to experience you, not everyone, like, you're exclusive, okay? That's why all they can do is dream, lust, fantasize about you, okay? And wanting to know more about, like, your sexual side. Someone's jealous, their partner, love interest desires you more than them, insecure. So yeah, you can sometimes spark a bit of insecurity within people, because hey, they may feel like whoever they're crushing on or whoever they're dating find you more attractive than them. And it may not even be like physically, like, yeah, sure, you could be more physically attractive, but it really has to do with your aura and energy as well. That people are just kind of like, oh, like, I don't want to be negative, but I feel like what the insecurity is, because you are healed and very balanced, and even if you are dealing with moments where your emotions are a bit unbalanced, you have the ability to restabilize yourself. Maybe these people don't have the ability to restabilize themselves, and they really rely heavily on their partner to help soothe their, you know, unbalanced emotions, and it makes them feel insecure because you rely on yourself. You don't rely on other people, and that can be very attractive to certain people because they want to be there for you more when they see that you're like, is it hyper independent? You don't have to be hyper independent, but if they do see that, like, yeah, they do want you to rely on them more. They do want to show you that they can be dependable, that they can be very supportive. Damn, you're the baddest baddie. You can't compete where you don't compare, pressure. So yeah. People put you on a high pedestal because they admit that you are bad as hell. Like, they're not even going to try and compete with you. They're going to try and take notes from you because they want to be just as bad as you. People are giving you your flowers that you are pressure, okay? You are in a league of your own, okay? People could put you on a high pedestal because maybe you are someone who is it you are out of a lot of people's leagues? Yes. Because they are, yeah, I think I've said it correctly. Correct me if I haven't. But it's like, people see you as unattainable, okay? That's how they feel. So never be afraid. No one can shame or disgrace your name. Stand tall. So you got people talking about you behind the scenes, or trying to switch up your reputation, trying to get people to perceive you in a negative light because they feel some type of way about the love, recognition, and respect that you're getting for who you are as a person. But it's like, you don't care about rumors. You don't pay it any attention. It's giving an energy of these people are having a one-sided beef with you because you're fully elevating, glowing, and leveling up. And the people that they are trying to talk badly about you too, they view them as haters. They view them as competing with you and failing because you don't even see these people as competition. You see yourself as competition, and you stand tall by yourself. You don't need an entourage to hype you up. So you have a hood celebrity energy. I know that I'm rich, but I can't help it, bitch. I'm hood as fuck, okay? I don't know if people put you on a high pedestal because they see that you've had humble beginnings and you've really made a name for yourself, okay? You've really leveled up in ways where it's like maybe a lot of people tried to count you out, maybe a lot of people tried to say that you weren't going to become anything, and you fully made them eat their words. You've made them eat their hat because people are looking up at you, people are trying to take notes from you, people want your blueprint on how you leveled up because it's like you rich as fuck. And on top of that, people put you on a high pedestal because it's given an energy that you are also very humble, okay? You're never gonna forget your roots, okay? You're not someone who's gonna get rich and switch up quick. So it says not easy to tame. We literally said you are unattainable, okay? Celibate or abstinence. People want to work harder or wait to impress you, meet your standards. I don't have to say more. People put you on a high pedestal because not everyone can experience you. You have an exclusive energy where like you're very guarded and protected over your sexual energy. That's why people know that you are a freak, okay? Because the people who are really freaks, they don't have to be showy about it. They keep it under lock and key because they know what kind of like they know what they're sitting on, okay? That's how people see you. Like, you don't have to be out in these streets because you know that when you put it on them, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't ever forgetting you. They're always coming back for seconds because, baby, you're just out of this world. And again, it's the fact that you have a lot of respect for yourself and you set these standards, and it's like you really are a role model that people love to look up to. And the fact that when it comes to your sexual energy, I can't think of the word, but you have good sexual discipline. People find that very admirable, and it's also given me an energy of like, I don't know if you masturbate, but hey, people think that's very sexy if you do. And the fact that you're just very comfortable in your own skin and you're very comfortable in your sensuality and your sexuality. So we have unexpected blessings, sudden luck, and great news on the way. People always see you as someone who is always winning, and you're always on a come up season, okay? That's why people put you on a high pedestal and they very much respect you. So my astral OGs and VIP nebulas, I really hope you enjoyed this extended reading. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.